everyone, I'm Serena, and today I'm joined by Tiffany, the brand trainer here at Lecoultre. And today we will talk about career opportunities, professional growth, and what companies really look for in a standout candidate in the industry of luxury and retail. Thank you so much for joining me, Tiffany. How are you today?
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me, Serena.
Yes, it's a pleasure. So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got your start with Lecoultre.
So I've been in the luxury watch industry for well over 10 years now. I actually got into it by mistake. So I was working at a different luxury brand, and one of my friends was working for a watch company, and they asked me if I would be interested in, changing it up and starting in watches. After interviewing and getting into the industry, I fell in love. It was something that was always changing. There was always something to learn, and very, very quickly, that was now almost 15 years ago. So it's been an incredible journey, and I'm very lucky to be where I am today.
Absolutely. And what a blessing to be doing what you love. So my next question, when bringing in new team members, what are some qualities that you look for that really stand out to you?
For me in training, I think it's really adaptability. When you're a trainer, when you're working with people, when you're working with, growth and learning and development, you really have to be adaptable to different personalities, different positions, different situations, whether you're training someone on sales, like soft skills, or you're training them on actual operational duties or hard skills. You really have to factor in flexibility into everything that you do, because, you never really know when the next client is going to walk in as well. So we kind of have to change our cadence to however the day takes us.
Amazing. And with that being said, what do you feel separates a good candidate from a truly memorable one?
I think a good candidate, to me, it's important that they have a really positive attitude, because, being in retail, being in a client-facing environment, people can tell when you're in a good mood, when you're having a bad day. But what takes you from being a good candidate to a great candidate is your authenticity. So everyone can put a fake smile on and act like they're having a good day, but, really coming into the space and putting all of the rest of the day-to-day behind you and really being in the moment, being authentic, being genuine with people, being curious. I think that's really what takes you from being a good to an incredible candidate.
That was beautifully said.
Thank you.
Yes. And my last question for you, what advice would you give to someone looking to break into the luxury or client experience industry?
I think luxury has changed so much in the last 5 and 10 years. Really, in the past, it really used to be about the product, right? It used to be about the brand. And I think now the industry has changed so much into really being client facing. It's about the client experience. What do we bring to the table that is unique to Lecoultre, to Serena, to Tiffany, to being a person who works with someone else? Like, what is it that I bring to the interaction that is special? So I think if you're interested in getting into this industry, you really have to consider, is this something that you would enjoy? Do you want to work with people all day long? Do you want to be memorable and special and really make an impact on somebody else in a life helpful way? We're not in medicine, we're not in rocket science, but we do impact people on a day-to-day basis, right?
Absolutely.
If you think about if you went to any store and you had a horrible experience, it changes your entire day. But when you have a really good experience, we want to go and tell our friends, and we want to share that amazing feeling that we had. So I think that's really important to kind of consider. It's not just retail anymore. It's really about client experience.
Absolutely. And I think you are making a beautiful impact. Just everything you've shared with me is so inspiring. And I think it's something we can all take away and apply to our day-to-day lives. So thank you so much for the insight, and thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.